Hi there, my name is Melanie Didham. I am a critical care educator here in Fredericton and an educator with the New Brunswick Critical Care Nursing Program. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why Preceptor. Behind every great nurse is a great preceptor. So you've been asked a preceptor. Why should you say yes? I'm going to tell you why. So why say yes? I'm here to tell you why you should totally say yes. So some of the benefits to the preceptor themselves is it helps the preceptor to gain confidence, because sometimes you really don't realize how much you know and how much you really do know until you have someone who really is so new into the area that you help guide them and help fill in some knowledge gaps. You can develop relationships, and developing relationships with the new staff and being used as a mentor is a very empowering and unique relationship to have with someone. It can perfect your teaching and communication skills, and in some cases, people have reported that it prevented or helped reverse burnout. And the reason for this is because it can help reignite your passion for the critical care area. And it refreshes you and reinvigorates you to see how cool it is to be a critical care nurse through the novice's eyes. And it also can lead to improved patient outcomes. And this is very multifaceted. The reason it can improve your patient outcomes is because your novice nurse will develop a better knowledge base. The novice nurse can develop better confidence and communication skills and better development of critical thinking and safely collaborate with very many multidisciplinary team members, and learning how to do that effectively really leads to improved patient outcomes. Benefits to the Preceptor T. So the novices will acquire and perfect the competencies required to practice safely and effectively in the critical care area. They become socialized into the nursing team and the area in particular, and they learn how to work on a team and learn about the team and learn about the dynamics of the unit. And this gives them the opportunity to gain some confidence in their own people skills and in their own assessment skills and in their own skills as a nurse at the bedside. So, some Canadian nursing realities. As of 2014, the Health Reform Act came into being and updated where they are welcoming new grads to the critical care to address nursing shortages. So, of new hires that come into the critical care nursing area, over 43% of those new hires are new grads. And the novice RN's lack of critical thinking, 70% of novice RNs do not meet entry-level clinical judgment ability. And about 40% of med errors occur in new grads. And there's almost a 50% turnover rate in the first year of practice with new graduates. So if we have new graduates coming into a critical care area, there's about a 50% turnover rate that they're going to leave the area. 39% of new grads entering specialty areas have reported inconsistent orientations. And this comes from the Canadian Association of Critical Care Nurses. So our goal with this presentation is just to make you aware of it and hopefully nip this in the bud and provide a rewarding and excellent experience for our new nurses, novice nurses coming into the critical care area. So, super nurse. We always like to think that in a crisis situation, we will rise to the level of our expectations. But in reality, we fall to the level of our training. So, therefore, novice RNs need an effective preceptor to build a solid foundation towards becoming a great critical care nurse. So, you are a product of your environment. So we want to set up the best environment possible for our preceptees. So the value of preceptors. Preceptors are, I think, our most valuable resource that's multi-layered with subtle and obvious influences to patient care our novice development, and the efficiency of the entire department. So as you can see at this graphic, there is just so much going on there for supporting our friendship, values, trust, truth, respect, peace, acceptedness, normative education. Everything is in there for our preceptors. So now I have found a very effective YouTube video which really hits home the value of preceptors and the whole timeline on how it benefits the entire department from the grassroots up. It's about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Just have a quick watch on this YouTube video and come back to me when you've seen it. I hope that YouTube video really resonated with you as it did with myself. Here is another thing that really resonates with me as an educator and as a preceptor. It's an amazing analogy on the preceptorship and relating it to a bamboo tree. So I'm just going to read it to you here. It's called Support Growth Preceptorship and the Bamboo Tree. The growth of the bamboo tree. After the seed falls to the ground, it is nurtured by the rains and nutrients in the soil. During the first year, no stalk emerges, although the rain and earth continue their work. Year after year passes, and still no stalk. Finally, in the 5th year, during a time span of no more than 6 weeks, the bamboo grows 90 feet. How long did it take for the bamboo to grow 90 feet? 6 weeks or 5 years? The growth of the bamboo tree is a powerful metaphor for preceptorship. Each of us who are involved in precepting new staff is confronted with enormous time constraints. We are challenged to get the orientee up and running as quickly as possible. Yet we know that for an orientee to flourish, time and patience are essential. Forcing growth beyond the bamboo's natural pattern can cause damage and not allow for the establishment of a strong root system. An underdeveloped root system cannot sustain the necessary growth of the plant. Additionally, the bamboo plant needs attention from the grower. The grower needs to adjust the environment to optimize the soil and sunlight so that the bamboo has the necessary nutrients to become strong and sturdy. The grower needs to be vigilant to the changing needs of the bamboo tree and protect it from weeds that may encroach upon it and cause harm. The tale of the bamboo tree is a lesson for us all. The story illustrates 3 critical elements in a successful orientation: time, environment, and expertise. We must recognize that growth cannot be fast-tracked, and a nurturing environment is essential for optimal growth. Lastly, the expertise of the preceptor is critical in facilitating the strong and steady growth of the preceptee. So I really, really like this saying, I have to say. So thank you so much for agreeing to be a New Brunswick Critical Care Nursing Program preceptor, and thank you for supporting our little bamboo tree seedlings.